jungle fits make it so well. We're going to jump into the drafting phase of game number 1 of our opening match here of day number 2 of MPL ID season 16. And it is TLID who take first pick. Geek Fam will be on red. 1-1 Yisun instant respect. But interestingly enough, we see the Lancelot banned out on blue. So pushes the agenda for TL that they really just want to get through Sin.
Could be the idea here, man. But you're seeing, again, a lot of prio on these on the usage in 1-1. I think mobility is the name of the game right now. Teams are getting so much better at maneuvering in and out of fights. So technically, you want damage dealers that can have that degree of outplay potential. So especially now in a matchup of teams with great outplay attempts in their own rights, Geek Fam and Team Liquid ID, I think that mobility is definitely going to be something that's contested by both teams.
Remember, Mathilda is open for Weedy, so that's also an option here for TLID, but no, they will decide to go for the Baksha. So yeah, technically a flex, but it's 80% going to jungler. Oh, quick response by Geek Fam.
Yep.
It's gonna be Farsa, and I expect a quick EXP. Are we seeing a hero early for Gobs?
We'll see about that. The Phobias are still up for grabs. They might actually just flex it later to see what TLID have and give Gobs a good matchup. Glue can come up too, up against this Baksha. The Farsa though, this was one of their weaknesses, Geek Fam, last season in the playoffs. They just weren't able to utilize Farsa at all. They've stuck to the Faramis, Kimmy's, and I think that was one of their weak points. They fixed that, at least here. They're confident enough to go for the Farsa first pick, unlike in playoffs. This is a very risky choice, but going Granger Moskov. I was going to say Granger. Yeah, Granger would have definitely been the greedy option, so they've gone for the safe choice instead with the Farsa, and it is Moskov. And it's good because it plays around that Fanny. It plays against the Fanny really well, and instantly we get a Joe debut on Fanny. I thought they were going to play it safe with the Baksha. Nope. Instant flex in the first phase into the Roam, it should be, and it's the Kimmy that we haven't seen in a while. Not even an MSC.
Definitely, it kind of augments their engage and catch potential though, because the Baksha can start things off, and then the Kimmy can follow up and make sure that whoever gets knocked with the shield unity can stick around to get bursted down. And so far for Team Liquid ID, it's still a pretty flexible composition in a sense that it's not really locking them into a certain playstyle, a front to back, a dive comp. They can kind of adjust as they go here in the second phase. And actually, they can potentially flex the Kimmy as well if they really want to be that confusing. Whereas for Geek Fam here, it's a bit more straightforward. But if they don't need to play mind games, I don't think they need to force that out.
Yep. Don't overthink it, right? I think if you have a direct game plan and you have already prepared for it, so yeah, just go for it. Now with the glue, you mentioned the glue.
Yep.
TLID though, I think they have an answer for that Moskov, which is Fanny, but late game, Fanny will be destroyed by the Moskov.
Yeah, I think the Moskov is a good answer to the Fanny, actually.
Exactly.
Spear of Misery can displace Fanny. Now they kind of have to build on that CC. They need another stopper for Geek Fam. And it really could just be a Cho pick for Geek Fam. Something that we did see a whole lot from Beloyski last season early on, and it faded off as we got into the playoffs. Lapu Lapu, though, will be taken out by Geek Fam. I think another good choice to take out in the XP would probably be... Now, this is a... Actually, never mind. I was thinking about a counter to the Fanny. How good would a Ruby be on the side of Geek Fam? Or even like a Minotaur, right? They have enough engage with just the glue. The Joy gets taken out. Away from Make It, some respect. Arashi, what do we think so far?
I think Team Liquid ID are trying to make sure that they have the early power, right? They want to have that roam advantage with the Fanny and the Baksha. So, like that, they're trying to limit the clear speed. So they're going for the Joy right now, making sure that Geek Fam have to play the slow game. Whereas for Geek Fam, I think they're more concerned about the actual team fights later on. The fact that they're banned away that Lapu Lapu, that's a fighting kind of hero. It's not a side lane control type of hero. Just like that, the Hilda as well. But they want to make sure that their backline has the space available to output that damage, and they don't want to be forced to build too much card control in their arsenal. But even then, Team Liquid ID, they go for that Badang, knowing how difficult it is to maneuver around that extra wall that the Badang can spawn out.
You mentioned the Ruby. I think the Cho also will make a debut here in season 16. So yeah, the Cho, a great answer, and what it does, it forces that Kimmy to be on that Purify.
Instant mid-prio too. It's good against the Fanny. You can't break Purify on that. And now TLID will have to respond. The Baksha is already roam. What XP do they go for? A lot of it already banned out. Maybe they go for like a Back in the day, Glue was countered by Terizla in lane, and I'm thinking about it because CC, Badan, everything's been banned out.
No.
It's either you go for the counter matchup in that Terizla, or you put yourself in a tough spot. Focus against this lineup. There's so much pick, so much CC. I am not a fan of Phobius, but let's see for the gold lane, what's it gonna be here? Granger's still up for grabs.
Cosmic Blaze will never be
It's
extinguished.
the Claude for Kabuki, a signature pick for the man who hasn't been seen for a while.
Oh!
Instant Hayabusa. Geek Fam looking really good here. TLID started off great, I think, but it really seems like they have their own style of MLBB here. They're not playing just for the meta.
The reason why the Hilda got banned is they want Hayabusa, they want an assassin, and there you go, the Hayabusa pick comes through.
Yeah, man. Phobius, though, again, so much crowd control. In the matchup against the Glue as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't think that's a winning matchup for the Phobius either. So he's going to lose hard before level 4, and even in the full all-ins, he can't really match the regen from that Glue either. And this is Gobs, who we've known to play this Glue quite well as well. The only thing is that for Geek Fam, with the Hayabusa, I'm not sure who's going to be mainly targeted by that Ogi Shadow kill. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the lineups ready.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see the land of dawn. You can see the Garuda wings of MPLID flap in the air. Here we go. Welcome to the land of dawn for the opening game of the day.
Welcome
Geek Fam,
to Mobile Legends.
a meta composition, TLID with their own flair.
Their own flair like this. Again, I'm wondering what the idea is. They do have a lot of early game prio. If we take out the Phobius, who probably won't be winning lane against the Blue, still a Baksha Fani. You can clear the jungle really fast. You can roam around far faster compared to a Cho Farsa technically. But I think people are going to try and just react, and kind of stop the roaming idea, the roaming intention of Team Liquid ID. But with the Baksha leashing Joe here on the Fanny, it's going to allow Team Liquid ID to clear a lot faster.
You can see the difference of spells as well, right? I think Geek Fam, they went for the flickers. They know they want to engage. And let's see, will that happen or not?
Emblems by Games Max here. It's an aggressive build, Master Assassin. It's the agility for the Glue, as expected. They're already trying to invade.
Early on, that's a gamble. Loyski canceled out, stunned one. That's gonna be Witty popping the Revitalize early, and no purple for Geek Fam.
Great pressure. Joe wins out the retry battle. Maykids was unable to answer. And it's Witty who actually takes it despite it. So Joe with the retry, Witty with the secure. Maykids unable to react to it. TLID with an early dub.
That's the power of the Baksha, man. It's technically still a jungle available pick, so you can kind of get a cheeky little steal like that if your opponents are not really careful. And again, with that kind of pressure, I feel like Geek Fam, they gotta plan out how they want to rotate this better and which lane they want to really play for. Because Gobs is the winning lane, but they haven't really sent a lot of attention down his way.
Just a bit of poke here and there for both these teams. Again, small gold lead, a boy in the mid lane. Gets to level 4, but he's poked down so much, forced to use the regen, and this prio is turning to TLID. Even Aran first onto it, jumping on Gobs. Turtle number 1 going to be contested, and TLID are the ones holding on it.
Joe level 5, Maykids level 4. Witty looking for an opening. That's the feather. Airstrike pop early. Loyski though very low. A boy flickers out. That's gonna be Gobs taking the first blood, and Geek Fam, they are looking to recover.
On a tough spot, another mount down. Aran with the flicker.
Will this be enough for Geek Fam? Maykids looking for the connection on towards the quad. Shadow doesn't really find it. That's a stun. Aran survives. Eternal though will be the main focus, as Gobs will just be a distraction. Joe secures it, but Eternal is still up.
He's back up already. Joe
Finds a retribution, and that's a turtle steal. Maykids locked up, and he goes down.
And it's a first item Sky Piercer for Yehezkiel.
Nasty.
And he's already got 1 stack on it.
Man, that was a miscalculation for sure. Geek Fam, they had a great moment where Gobs is able to zone everyone from Team Liquid ID away from the turtle, but they were unable to secure the turtle fast enough. They kind of overstayed on low HP, and Team Liquid ID with the faster mobility was able to get a win. But look at this, Beloyski.
That's a kick. Dragon Witty. Oh, he is a beefy boy, but Kenzie will be able to take that kill. A great win for Geek Fam.
Good moves at Mackenzie, stealing the gold buff as well, using that Spear of Destruction. But again, Geek Fam, man, that was certainly not how they wanted that fight to go. And Team Liquid ID, they gotta be careful, man. They have a bit of the advantage, but they can't miscalculate here against Geek Fam, especially with the outplay options, all the crowd control tools available to Geek Fam. If they misplay just a little bit, the punish is gonna come really, really quick from Geek.
It's just so interesting to see that TLID won the long team fight there with the Kimmy. They played it so well, and Geek Fam were really kind of like, they're very scattered with the way that they utilized their resources. The mount down was on Aran, but no one really wanted to commit. They just wanted to poke. Gave Aran much more of a chance to actually turn things around. And that's what happened. Now we get to check on the in-game equipment. That's a very fast play to Heptaseas, the man questioned here today. Joe, can he replace Fabian? So far, so good. He's won all the red trees, even the one where Witty got, you know, the purple. That counts as a win, right?
Yep, for sure. Oh boy, with the glowing horn as well. It's gonna slow down the regen from Witty when it comes down to a full-on all-in. Gobs though.
2v1! Oh, almost enough to take Gobs down, but Turtle will spawn in the bottom side of the map.
That's a very big resource to burn out. Joe doing so well in his debut. They can't contest this. Gobs has no flicker. They've got no initiation. All they've got is Beloyski with a pick, and I don't think they will go for it.
Ooh.
Oh! It's a steal after steal. Make it this time will be the one to steal the turtle. Geek Fam now with 5 for their strike pop. Purple buff in contestation. That's going to be Joe picking it up. Hit and run.
Hey, they didn't want to go for the fight. They still got it though. Make-Kids, when everything is against them, they have those clutch players. Kenzie also picks up a turret. And in the end, it was worth it for Geek Fam.
I think so. Gobs, if he can defend this turret though, gotta be careful here.
Boy is there to back him up. He will be able to get the clear, and that's another win for Geek Fam.
So we got to take things slow now as we get into the 5th minute mark. Geek Fam very slowly approaching their comfort zone, which is going to be the Feathered Airstrike Power Spike and also the Moscow Power Spike that'll hit very, very soon. I'd even say the Hayabusa should hit the Power Spike soon. So Geek Fam, they might just be banking on a very explosive mid-game Feathered Airstrike as well, just zoning the boys at the back.
Yeah, the burst damage and pick-off possibility with all the crowd control is very much on Geek Fam. And don't forget, they have the cross-map pressure with the Moskov as well. Whoa, hang on a second.
That's Kabuki locked up. He's able to get out of the BMI, but Sodi lands. Witty's there to back him up, but seems like Kenzie will slow his horse down. In the mid lane though, different story. A boy pops his flicker. Shadow kill popped. No casualties whatsoever though.
You're seeing it, I think Make is finding quite difficult to actually find a proper target to easily find. Because he can go on Yehezkiel for the most part, but Kabuki can BMI out of there. But still, with the pressure, they're getting turrets down, Geek Fam, but Beloyski might pay the price for it.
Oh, they're forcing this fight. Witty! Revitalize is there. Immobilize will be taken down first. That's gonna be the... Oh my goodness! The damage there is enough. Kenziski picks up the double. And Geek Fam, they have the momentum.
Right on the dot too. Man's just picked up the golden staff and he got 2 kills right after. So much value, good punish. Even Kabuki zoned away low. Oh, Yasuni almost landed.
That's crazy.
And Geek Fam, again, that explosive mid-game, it's happening.
And they're timing it perfectly, man. It seems like they knew. They were waiting for this moment. They had item power spikes in mind. And once it was there, they had no issue turning the gas on, turning things around immediately for Team Liquid ID. Now for TL, they can't really win out in like the 1v1s. We're talking about how the Moskov can deal with the Fanny 1v1 really, really well.
Yeah.
So Geek Fam actually holds all the cards here. Unless Team Liquid ID do something unpredictable or catch Geek Fam out of position, they won't really find anything much.
Nope, not much at all. And Geek Fam can constantly just play with the tempo they have in the side lane. Beloyski with a pick again. Yes, skill forced to purify. Now Beloy.
Oh, will be punished here. And no casualties more. Perhaps Joel, though, will look... Oh! Target, and he will find a boy. Joel finds his mark.
Holy.
Where'd he go?
Hey, that's... I guess TL just have something in Fanny players and good Fanny players. Kabuki back in the day was a Fanny player and probably might still be. Fabian, they got it. Now Joe. Whoa! Some super fast cables. And unlike Fabian's debut, man's disciplined. Man knows when to walk back, make hits. On a tough spot, has the quad shadow. We get another in-game equipment check, Arashi. That Sky Piercer is building up. Again, usually you would expect Maloyski to lose out a lot of those, give out a lot of those kills. But against a Sky Piercer Kimmy, it's dangerous.
Exactly. You can't allow your Heskil, who's playing it very, very safe. He does not need to overextend at all. He is not an engage tool. He's a follow-up tool. And whoa, Kabuki has to be careful, man. He is the one. Oh!
Finds an angle. Quad Shadow with the Shadow kill to lock him down. That's going to be Geek Fam finding a recovery. Hitting very low as well. I think this is green light for Geek Fam to take the Lord.
Beautifully done. I think purple. Take the purple is much more value, Joel. Retreat baited out already. Geek Fam have time to play for the Lord, but I don't think they can burst it. So in the end, TLID recovered really well.
Probably the macro angle for Geek Fam now. They have had to set it up to put Beloyski, as you can see, deep into the jungle. Oh, what?
Oh. Joe did it again!
Joe, what a debut. Hey, even though the team's losing right now, Joel is making a hell of a statement with his debut. What a performance so far on the Fatty. Solo 1v1.
1v1. Joe, my goodness, Make It shuts him down.
Oh, man. Both jungles wrestling control away single-handedly, but now with the jungler down, this is the angle for Geek Fam, but look at this. Kenzie, with the Trinity available already, he is doing a ton of damage. Team Liquid has to be careful here. They're getting kind of surrounded.
TLID knows that
Kabuki?
Make It, no, Shadow kill. That's going to be Kabuki. Hits Weedy. Immobilize. That the rare strike is there. Revitalize will not help him much. Maybe I might be wrong, as Weedy is still standing strong, but he will fall. That's going to be Kabuki, though. Oh my goodness, yes, still finds the mark. 2 for 1.
They can't go for anything else. TLID get the dub in a very long team fight. Again, that was so sporadic, so ridiculously well-timed, and well-played by TLID. Makid was only able to get the assassination. There, Gobs!
Oh, SOD lands. Makid's looking for the retribution. Who will get it? Oh my goodness, Lord! Will be taken by Makid, and that's going to be Geek Fam cleaning house.
A few jumps here and there, but Aran will fall, and Kenzie gets a double. Still untouched this game. A win for TLID, but again, the few new players that they've got really has shifted TLID's discipline from what we've seen in the past seasons to now being so aggressive. Winning a team fight, instantly wanting the instant gratification and getting punished for it.
Oh, they corralled too far around the Lord. That was a whole sequence of events. The fact that Kenziski, blinked forward, got chunked down, got chased down by Aran, was able to get out with his life intact. That in itself was crazy. But then Gobs goes in. You thought he was making a mistake, overextending. But the SOD, the Lord knocking Team Liquid ID up for good measure. That played out perfectly for Geek Fam, dude. They could not have asked for a better team fight.
They capitalized that moment, and now they are at a 5,000 gold lead. The window of WinCon of TLID is getting slimmer.
It's getting really tough. Kabuki's gonna be the man of the hour for TL, and oh my lord, make hits!
Oh, damage not yet enough, but that is... Oh, great block there by Ron. 2 steps ahead from that situation.
That'll definitely make it think, man, I should have gotten lethal ignition.
Yeah, that was a clencher, dude, for sure. Man, just like that, in the midst of the whole team, Makid's, I was questioning if he's gonna be able to find assassinations, especially with everyone covering each other from Team Liquid ID, if you look at their composition. But man, he's proving me wrong right here. And look at this, Geek Fam, even though they're backing away, they're making sure that Team Liquid ID has to fight, has to be concerned every step of the way in their own jungle. And now with the purple being contested, Weedy, whoa!
Let's see, that might be a mistake. Revitalize looking for an angle there. That's gonna be Weedy falling first. The back line, it's gonna be Gobs though. The trade, 1 for 1. SOD doesn't land. Great juke there by Heskiel, the sidestep, but that's going to be Geek Fam and TLID. Looking to hit the reset button.
Look at that coverage though.
Yeah.
Kenziski blinked towards a boy to protect him. That's some synergy, man. Geek Fam. Everything unlocked. The split-second decisions from Geek Fam right now are just so much more calculated compared to Team Liquid ID. And even though it's looking messy from both teams, it's allowing Geek Fam to just find the slight advantage, is allowing them to get so much more value in this mid to late game.
And for sure, Rashi, a boy held his breath there, right? Like, even with Kenzie walking to him, he's like, oh no, not for the 3rd time in this game, man.
Splitter was down.
Yeah. Oh, he was down. It could have been another like assassination for free, but yeah, good position by Kenzie and good position for Geek Fam right now. Again, they're within their power spike. They have everything on the map. They got the tempo control, legit every advantage you could find in the game. Aside from the fact that maybe they would want to get another big objective in the base turret up top just to secure that prio. Yeah, with a Moskov, it's kind of already automatically given to Geek Fam. TLID are gonna have to choose between the Lord or purple buff at this point.
Both teams are just dancing around it for now. You see, Geek Fam, they're not using Moscow for the cross-map pressure. They're just using it as a decent front-to-back marksman with a way to just get to the backline. And that's the big question here for Team Liquid ID. Can they protect that backline? Because if Yeheska and Kabuki stay alive, they have a chance. But look at this, whoa!
Gotta be careful, they got the Lord. Will Geek Fam be greedy? That's gonna be Joel looking for an angle. Feather airstrike popped. Voloisky screening. That's gonna be them going all in. Ron goes down. Joel, take him down. But that's gonna be Kabuki with the blazing blade. Finds a kill. Kenzie wants blood, and he will find the triple kill. That's gonna be Geek Fam taking the 3 kills plus the Lord.
Voloisky was making monsters, and the monster is here today. Kenziski, who made his debut last season, is a monster this time.
Oh, Witty.
One more.
Not take more damage there. He is very low. Lord is still up. Ladies and gentlemen, Geek Fam strikes first in this best of 3.
Give him the MVP.